guys and gals, and here for Drake Wing Gaming. As some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace June's Path. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Poor June boy. Why am I such an indecisive idiot? I need to think things over. That was definitely a confession. I need time to figure out how I feel about it. Part of me definitely wants to say yes, but there's this little part of my brain that keeps screaming at me. It tells me that if I do, I'll just end up hurting June the same way I hurt the girls I dated. I don't want that. I don't want to hurt him. If I had to see him sad or crying, I don't think my heart would be able to take it. Instead, I roll over on the bed. As my body begins to relax, being someplace familiar, my mind begins to settle down, and I crash. June 3rd, Saturday. It's the middle of the afternoon. I spent most of my day being distracted and spacing out. There's been very little for me to focus my mind on recently, so I've instead just been obsessing over recent events. Let's see, what is there that I can say about today? It's hot, the first signs of summer rearing its ugly head are finally showing. It's 24 Celsius today, which is already 6 degrees higher than the average temperature of the last month. Thankfully, this cafe has some pretty nice AC for me, so I try to relax in, even if coming here wasn't really my own choice. Oh, and I also have two very unamused childhood friends staring pointedly at me while I space out and forget about their existence. So, you know, more of the same old stuff. I'm surprised these people still put up with me. I'm sorry, where were we? Waiting for you to start talking for the past 5 minutes. Being very bored? Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a little bit. I can tell, you seem pretty out of it, but you were the one who called us here. Right, yeah, I know. Just then I noticed the two of them sipping on coffee and tea, raising an eyebrow at it. Wait, did you guys bring drinks with you to the cafe? That's kind of rude. No, we ordered drinks while you were too busy ignoring us. Huh? When was this? We just said so, while you were acting like... while you were spacing out like you always do. It can't have been that bad that I didn't even notice you guys talking to a waiter. You're hopeless. That's kind of harsh. Come on, just tell us what it is you wanted already. Wanted? Who says I didn't want to just get together and have fun? First of all, if you did, you wouldn't have invited to just the two of us. Also, you wouldn't be ignoring us. Well, I agree with your first point. I think you're wrong on the second one, Saya-chan. He just has a tendency to space out regardless of what he's doing. I guess that's true. Yuichi-kun just sucks at paying attention. Can you guys not insult me when I'm sitting right here? Yeah, please continue to tell me all the reasons why I'm terrible. No one said you're terrible, so stop being dramatic. I don't know about that. That's it. Maybe I should just leave you two to deal with my problems on my own. I already told you to stop being so dramatic. If there's something going on, just tell us already instead of dancing around the issue. Fine. Get off my case already. Second meal, one more time. Actually, do tell me one other thing first. Why haven't you been answering your messages lately while having Aki-kun message us for you? Well, it kind of actually has to do with what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I just kind of sort of maybe broke my phone. Kind of sort of maybe. Alright, I definitely broke my phone. Happy? Why would I be happy over that? Anyway, so not the point. I wanted to ask you guys for advice. You want advice? What does the world come to? Oh man, this is gonna be rich. Why do you two feel the need to be so you at times like these? Yes, I am capable of accepting that I need help and advice sometimes. There's nothing funny about that. With how hard-headed and uptight you tend to be, doesn't really happen often. Yeah, and you also have a tendency to blow up whenever anyone gives you the slightest bit of criticism. What? I absolutely don't do that. You're just being ridiculous. Further proving my point. Just because I disagree with you doesn't make me disagreeable. That's not how it works. And further proving the point. All right, just shut up already. Whatever you say. Why do I need to have friends who derive so much pleasure out of annoying the crap out of me? Although I guess I tend to do the same pretty often, too. Could it be am I out of touch? No, of course not. It's them who are wrong. Is it me? Could I really be so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. I need help. Anyway, circling back to try and talk about the thing I actually need help with. Yeah, sure, what's up? You guys might not be the right people to ask, but lately I think I've been feeling somewhat different about a specific person mostly, and whoa, is it that kind of talk? Come on, Shuichi, don't act so surprised. We both knew this day would come eventually. Like two parents having the birds and the bees talk with their kids. It's so funny. Yeah, I guess you're right. Huh? It's you just have to know that it's natural for there to be changes sometimes. What? You see, Yuichi, the thing is, when a man and a woman really love... No, God, it's exactly that! Not that kind of talk, you morons! It's not? I am not a child! Are you two mocking me? You've got to be mocking me. Sure, let's go with that. I hate you two so fucking much right now. Excuse me, sir, can you please not scream in the middle of the restaurant? A nearby waiter immediately walks up to our table to censure me for losing my cool, making my face immediately go very red. Oh, right, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, wow, you were told off pretty quick. Just shut up! Yuichi-kun, you just can't help but draw attention to yourself all the time, huh? Must not bitch slap! 1 second, y'all. Water time. Alright, y'all, and we are back. Alright. Can I just talk about the thing I wanted to talk about, or should I walk away and give up on it? Right, sorry, we're all ears. I will not comment on how ironic it is to hear that from a rabbit. I'd probably get bitch slapped if I did. Well, it's just, I'm kind of confused about my feelings for a certain person. Confused? Yeah, like, I'm not sure how I feel about them. Like, I obviously like them a lot, but do I like them as a friend, or... So you think you fell for someone? For some reason, Shuichi sounds very annoyed when he asks me this question. I don't know. Maybe I did, but I don't want to do anything until I'm sure. And why do you look so upset? I'm not upset. I'm just worried where this is going to go. You don't exactly have the best track record when it comes to dating. Right, which is why I was so hesitant to accept the confession. Whoa. Back up a bit. You got confessed to? Right. Maybe I should have started the conversation with that. There's no reason for you to be so surprised. It's not like this isn't a common occurrence. And again, considering his track record, my guess is he'll be single again in a month and some girl will be brokenhearted. I hate that you're right. It makes it really hard to ship him with someone when he's like this. Please don't ship me with other people. I'm a real person, not some kind of fictional character you can ship with others. Well, the thing is, I kind of didn't answer yet. Seriously? That's kind of a new development for you, although if you still haven't worked up the nerve to say no, then we still have a way to go. I didn't want to say no, I don't know what it is that I wanted to say. What did the girl say to you? I can't say. You guys might figure out who it is if I do. I sincerely hope this isn't my sister we're talking about, otherwise you and I are going to have words. Shuichi cracks his knuckles in what I'm sure is not at all supposed to be a threatening gesture. Of course it's not her. Don't be ridiculous. Well, what do you say back to the confession? Did you tell her you needed time to answer? I didn't say anything. Nothing? As if you just stayed silent? Unfortunately, this is one of those situations where silence speaks for itself. And like 2 days ago when June confessed to me. Dude, you suck. You really suck. Thanks. It's not like I haven't been feeling bad enough already here. Yuichi-kun, I'm not sure what kind of advice you expect us to give you if you won't even properly tell us what happened. But if I do, you guys will know who the person I'm talking about is. We'll also know who the girl is just by noticing who around you seems to be sad and heartbroken on Monday. Not if the girl's from another class. If she were, then you wouldn't worry about not telling us who she is, because then we wouldn't know her anyway. That's a good point, actually. Heh. I don't know if I should be amused that they're assuming it's a girl. I've been careful enough to only use gender-neutral terms to not give away the answer, but they don't seem to have caught on. At least my ability to derive amusement from awkward situations seems to be intact. Let's see, young water time. Yay me! Are you two going to just keep insisting until I tell you who it is? What? Why would we? I think you're overestimating how much we're supposed to care about this. Saya-chan, that's a bit... Why do I suddenly feel so insulted? What? It's true. You do this kind of thing all the time. That's true. You seem to always have some kind of relationship drama around you because you just can't say no. I just told you I didn't agree to date them this time. You also didn't say no either. You just said nothing. It's not any better. An answer is still better than no answer at all. What do you want from me? You growing a pair would be a good start. Oof, even I felt that one. I want to go home. You know, I came here to ask for help and advice from my friends, not to get insulted. You want help and advice? Then actually tell us what the situation we're supposed to be giving you advice on is. I can't suggest anything if I have no idea what's going on. That is very true. If you two are going to just calmly refute all my points with actual logic, then I have no way to discuss this with you. Yes, I'm aware I'm being unreasonable. I hate it too. Just promise me you won't breathe a word of this to anyone. I thought that much was already a given. Not you. I'm talking about Miss Blabbermouth here. But hey, I'm not a blabbermouth. Respectfully disagree. Ow! Shuichi suddenly nearly jumps out of his seat, but because they're sitting opposite of me on the table, I can't tell if something happened. Are you okay? She just stomped on my foot. I didn't know such thing. Sai-chan, please stop assaulting us just because we called you out on the things you do. I'm not. So you're just gonna act dumb now? You can't act as what you already— Ow, 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 for the love of God, why? Pain jolts up my leg as I feel my shin being kicked hard under the booth. Yuichi, please just continue with your story before she tears our limbs off. Probably for the best. I take a few deep breaths, trying to summon the courage to talk openly about this. Even if it's these two I'm talking to, I still feel nervous with what I'm about to say. I have no idea how they'll react if I tell them I'm confused over my feelings for a guy. Not to mention that I don't want them treating June any different because they know he has a crush on me. This whole situation is just unpleasant. During the last day of the festival, June confessed his feelings for me. What? Shh, Sai-chan, you're being too loud. I also noticed the glint in his eyes just went completely dark. Asaya jumped out of her seat, knocking both of her hands down on the table and nearly screaming out the top of her lungs. With anyone else, it would call this an overreaction with the intent to cause drama. Asaya, I call this a regular Monday, or Saturday in this case. Anyways, semantics. Right, sorry, I kind of lost it for a second. Sheesh, I can see the waiter shooting us dirty looks. But June confessed to you? Are you sure? Maybe he misunderstood. He literally told me he liked me romantically as a man, so I'm not sure what kind of other conclusion I could have drawn from that. Yeah, but that's just— Sai-chan, you're not making any sense. And maybe it's the world that's not making sense. Nope, I'm pretty sure it's just you. Still, Wait, didn't you say you were confused about it because you thought you might like him back? Ah, and here's where realization dawns. I think the look on my face must have been way too transparent about my current feelings because next thing I know, Sai-chan is avoiding my eyes and looking very apologetic. Hey, sorry, that came out wrong. It's alright. I can't feel any worse or more confused than I do right now. That's most definitely a lie. So, I don't even know what to say here. Imagine how I feel. Yeah, that's true. That's how. I just never pictured you being into men. You probably find it disgusting, don't you? What? No, absolutely not. No? Yuichi-kun, I might not say this often, but you're one of my best friends and I love you. Nothing's gonna change that, especially something silly like this. I guess it might have been a big deal to some people 10 years ago or something, but the younger generations don't really think anything of it. For the most part, at least. For the most part. It doesn't sound ominous at all. But hey, if that's the case, you don't have to worry about it changing anything about how I think of you, okay? And I'm sure Shuichi is of the same mind on this, right, Shuichi-kun? Saya gives Shuichi a few enthusiastic taps on the back and nearly pushed him down against the table from how strong they were. She's apparently using enthusiasm to try to mask her awkwardness at the subject. Plus her heart. What? I'm sorry, what were you saying? And I'm going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Amr. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to our not safe for work content as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!